Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mr. Bennett Math channel, where we go beyond the call of duty to ensure that students have the perfect opportunity to become what they want to become in life. We have to give them that opportunity. I'm here for that. This is the first of my mental ability tests. I have 8 of them. However, I won't be releasing them until I get 100 likes. So after 100 likes, I will upload the others. All right, after each one. It doesn't make sense I'm doing videos and people don't watching them or don't appreciate them. Better use my time and the supplements. All right, guys. So hit that like button right away. This is Mr. Bennett, and you know the Shreps already. You guys know how the thing go. Subscribe if you are not a subscriber. All right, there's so much content in here for you guys to take advantage of. All right, sometimes it's kind of rough. If you're not getting the views and you're not getting the likes, it does encourage you to keep on doing that. But you go keep a class, don't it? We actually earn. All right, so the first part 1 says, answer the following by choosing the correct word to form an idiomatic expression. So before we begin, let us look at what is meant by idiomatic. All right, so it comes from the word idiom, which is a phrase or expression that typically represents a figurative or a non-literal meaning attached to a phrase. All right, but some phrases can become figurative. All right, so let us begin the first one. What I want you guys to do is to read and do the question before we have the answer. All right, so question 1 says, so we're going to be matching one of these words with this. Back and, is it away? Is it out? Is it back and call? Is it back and square? Or is it back and sure? If you said back and call, you are correct. Congratulations. So this is how we're going to be doing it. I don't want to be just doing it, and you guys have to try first. All right. Beer and, is it day? Is it well? Is it ruin? Or is it square? Or is it good? If you had said square, it is correct. Beer and square. Win your marbles, beer and square. Number 3 says alive and, is it walking, running, seeking, begging, or kicking? Alive and walking, alive and running, alive and seeking, alive and begging. It is indeed alive and kicking. All right. Number 4 says first and, is it early, quick, first and foremost, or is it for, first and no, or is it first and today? And number 4 is, what did you guys choose? C, first and foremost. Don't get bright. First and foremost, nobody get bright with me. I never beg you nothing. Alright, just imagine adults language. Sometimes they are the one who speak it. Number 5, body and hip, body and hand, body and soul, body and soul. Very good. Body and heart. Now these are different, right? It's actually C, body and soul. Okay, let's say I put my heart, body, and soul into everything I do. That's how Mr. Bennett. Alright. Number 6, forgive and remember, forgive and die, forgive and watch, forgive and wait, or forgive and forget. You say forgive and forget. You can say, yo, him violate me now, but me forgive him and forget it. Alright. Number 7. Number 7, is it lock and key, lock and door, lock and nail, lock and hide, or lock and bolt? Put that in the comment section for number 7. You add key, you are correct. Lock and key. All right, number 8, is it hard and fast, hard and strong, hard and firm, hard and slim, hard and easy? And number 8 is hard and fast. Alright, guys, remember you're encouraged to type in the answer. Go ahead. Is it down and good, down and away, down and out, down and doing, down and go? And the number 9 is down and out. Alright. Let's move on to number 10 so far. Hit the like button, guys. Open the like button. Hit the like button, man. Even if you watch a playback, hit the like button. Alright, number 10, flesh and dry, flesh and food, flesh and family, flesh and kin, or is it flesh and blood? Can't say me no anti-amazing like me, no. No, disrespect her because they are flesh and blood. Alright. Number 11, all students should know this. They play this at school. Hide and lost, hide and tell, hide and fight, hide and seek, or hide and flee. And number 11 is hide and seek. That's a game we play so much as kids. Yeah, hide and seek. You guys should play that. You know, with your family, your dad and mom and all of that. Let's see where you can hide and can't find you. Where would you hide? All right, number 12, heaven and earth, heaven and down, heaven and angels, heaven and good, heaven and land. And that is heaven and earth. Everybody wants to go to heaven. All right, so that brings us to the end of the first part. And this one says no. Let's go down so you guys can see. It says choose a preposition below that correctly completes each sentence. All right. What is a preposition? A preposition is a word or group of words used before a noun, a pronoun, or a noun phrase to show direction. It can be time, place, location, or a spatial relationship. Or it can be used to introduce an object. All right. So that is a preposition. You guys would have gone through that with your teachers. Please ensure that you study, guys. Can't depend on your teachers for everything. So ensure that you are studying. Let's move on to number 13. And it says, choose the preposition below that correctly completes each sentence. All right. And number 13 says, from end blank. So just put the answer there. And it was 10 yards long. All right. From end to end. Was so to go right here, right? To complete the sentence correctly. Let's move on to 14. Remember, guys, why I'm going so slow, you guys are supposed to be trying before I do it. All right. He peeled blank all the skin from the orange. Just go over to the options. All right. So he peeled it blank on, around, under, off, or along. And that would be the off. All right. Sorry, this one I should have this to better. I want you guys to see it while we do it. All right. If you go blank moon, it will be legendary. Is it on, be, along, to, or off, or is it across? Number 15 is if you go on the moon, it will be legendary. Didn't want to tell you guys now, but I've been on the moon for 3 times, right? It's very good. Just me. Seeing the earth from the moon is awesome. All right. Number 16, as they walk blank, they left. As they walk among, they left. Is it as they walk in, they left, or is it as he walked into, they left, or is it as he walked against, they left, or is it as he walked with, they left? Which would that be? As he walked in, as he walked in the room, everybody cut. All right, so they left. Number 17. All right, now let me just carry it. I don't you guys will be able to see it. Quality is not so wonderful. 17. If it was so difficult for Robin to cope blank so many things, is it was so difficult for Robin to cope with so many things, or is it was so difficult for Robin to cope on so many things, or it was so difficult for Robin to cope by so many things, or it was so difficult for Robin to cope into so many things, or it was so difficult for Robin to cope by so many things. Which you did? Leave your answer in the comment section. If you said A, you are correct. It was so difficult for Robin to cope with so many things. Many people say, I don't know how Mr. Bennett cope with so many classes. I have to do it, guys. I have to do it. God give me the energy. All right. Number 18, Omar refused to fight blank his brother. So is it Omar refused to fight his brother, or is it Omar refused to fight against his brother, or is it Omar refused to fight between his brother, or Omar refused to fight through his brother, or Omar refused to fight by his brother? Which is it? And the number 18 is B. Omar refused to fight against his brother. We all should, all right? We are all brothers and sisters, so we should not fight against each other. We're supposed to be loving each other. Number 19, he sat quietly blank the lake. Is it he sat quietly outside the lake, or is it he sat quietly through the lake, or is it he sat quietly beside the lake, or is it he sat quietly with the lake, or is it sat quietly against the lake? And the number 19 is C. I wouldn't mind I could sit beside a lake right now. Just chill out, chill out, chill out. You know what I mean? Have my vacation in so long. Let's move on to 20. Brian was taken aback. Blank all he said. Brian was taken aback into all he said. Brian was taken aback by all he said. Or Brian was taken aback of all he said. Brian was taken aback against all he said, or Brian was taken aback in all he said. Which of it? Which is it? And that is Brian was taken aback by all he said. All right. You know, sometimes you're surprised. You never expect a man to say, "Don't dance, go sit down." So you were taken aback by that. All right. So Marvin. Oh, let me just go scroll up so you guys can see. Marvin finished working blank at the project at 10. So is it Marvin finished working by the project at 10, or Marvin finished working on the project at 10, or is it Marvin finished working off the project at 10, or is it Marvin finished working against the project at 10, or Marvin finished working with the project at 10? And 21 is B. Finish working on the project at 10. All right, so we're gonna move on to 22 now. Just scroll. These are a little bit better in terms of I definitely need to do that to increase quality. All right, number 20, number 22, you must blank. No circumstances eat this food. You must under no circumstances eat it. No circumstances eat it. Or is it B, you must with no circumstances eat it? Or is it C, you must over no circumstances eat it? No circumstances eat it. Or is it D, you must against no circumstances eat it? Or is it E, you must with no circumstances eat it? And that would be A, you must under no circumstances eat it. All right, and you hear it right. hair. So 22 is A. All right, so we're going to our next section. Let's read the instructions and see what they're saying. It says, which of the following word is opposite in gender to the word in capital? All right, so you're looking at opposite. Notice opposite. What does opposite mean? Like the opposite of man is woman. The opposite of dry is wet. The opposite of tall is short, and so on. All right, so it's opposite. So they are not the same. All right. So 23 is executor. Is it mangaris, lady? Is it executive? Is it executiveness? Or is it executive? So that would be E. I want you guys to see everything. Yeah. All right. So no. Ganda, gooses, gandes, gandhi, geese, or goose. Which is it? What is good for the goose is good for the gander. So number 24 is E. Alright. Buck. Is it so? Is it doe? Is it cow? Is it billy? Is it yeah? Which is it? If you said do, you are correct. So 25 is B. Alright, let's look at 26. Let's see if we can. You guys see 27 at the same time? Yes, alright. So we go and read 27 also. So 26 says drone. Is it ram? Is it bull? Is it queen? Is it sow? Is it stag? And 26 is queen. Bring your queen and leave your machine. Alright, fox. Is it foxen? Is it foxtress? Is it fex? Is it foxes? Is it vixen? And 27 is, just scroll down so you guys can see, is vixen or E. Alright, let's move on to 28 now. We're going on fine, guys. Hair. Is it hairs, hairy, hair, hairs, or is it hairier? And number 28 is hairs. That is T. Guys, you have to look for the spelling very carefully. And 29 says boar. Okay, the answers are down here. So is it a boar? Is it a bull? Is it a sow? The worker Billy. Remember, I know we are doing opposite, all right? So 29 would be so. And let's go back so you guys can see what was the word. So it was a boar. The opposite of boar is so. All right. Number 30, mare. Is it a cow, cub, dam, stag, or a tree? And number 30 is a stag. You. So 31, is it a ram, steer, lion, kitten, or a cow? And that is a ram. Whatever else I wrote there. Let's move on. There were 11 cones on a circular playground. First one was at the entrance to the playground, and the last one was at the exit. The distance between each flag was 10 meters. How many meters long was the playground? So guys, do we want to put this in perspective? Alright, so it's there was 11 cones. So we'll just put 11. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and between a circle. Oh God, we can't put the circle. Doesn't matter. Between them, there was 10 plus 10 plus 10. Let us do it that way here. It was supposed to be circle, you know. You guys can do the circle when I say it. So remember, it's circular. So round it go. Right. So there would be a next one to go to this one, right? So the next 10, so that's a 1, 10. So the answer would be D. Because it's circular, there you would join this one to that one, right? So it would be 1, 10. Nice question. Tasha spent $240 for $10 sets for 5 dinner napkins and a dozen set of cutlery. If the cutlery cost 155 cents per set, how much was the cost for each dinner napkin? All right, so 155 cents is actually $1 and 55 cents, right? This one can be a little bit tricky. So the space. All right, so Tasha spent $240 for 5 dinner napkins and dozen of set of clothes. Right, so a dozen, so a 12 a day. So what we have to do now is to convert this to dollar, right? Oh, a dozen set. All right, so it doesn't matter. 12 a day, 12 set you got. So it would be $1.55 times 12. Use calculator. Just for time, because I don't have the space to set it up. It's 1.55 times 12. So in all, you'd have paid $18.60, right? Now you say how much for each of these, right? So this 18 represent the dozen colorful, right? And they said no, 240. So we're gonna subtract this from 240 and then divide by 5, and that will be our answer. I'm gonna be using a calculator because I don't have the space, but it can be done without the calculator. It's not hard, to be honest. Alright, so it's 240 and 10 cents minus 80 and 60. That gives us 221. We're supposed to divide by 5. That gives me $44.30. $44.30. So how do we get the answer for this and then divide? Guys, I don't have the space to work it out, but in my mathematics videos, I will be working it out just to show you guys the step. So 33 is C. These are pretty tough without calculator though, even for the young children. When a number is divided by 7, the quotient is 4 and the remainder is 6. What is the number? See, understand. When a number is divided by 7, okay, divided by 7, the quotient is 4. 7, 4, 8, and the remainder is 6. What is the number that can only be 34. Alright, so 7 4 is 28 plus 6. Yes, it's correct. I will be working out the maths one, guys. So look out for the videos for those, alright? Marcia's baby shower started at 10 a.m. on Saturday and ended 1:50 minutes later. At what time did the party end? Alright, so all we have to do now is to convert this minutes, 150 minutes, to hours. So divide by 60. So we divide by 60. So to do 150 divided by 60. Alright. Can I use 3 and reduce it? 5 and 2. So basically we get 2.5. So this represents 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes. So it's 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes. So let's just proceed. So if it starts 10, 2 hours would be 12, and another 30 minutes would be 12:30. However, because it starts at AM, that's in the morning, right? And then 12 p.m. gonna come first. So it's 12 p.m. So be very careful you don't write 12:38, alright? Because that would be in the early morning. Alright, so 36 now. Dave lost half his marbles. Ran gave him 10 of his and now he has 24. How many marbles had Dave before? Come on, space is so limited. Alright, so Dave lost half his marbles. Alright, so him lost half. Ran gave him 10 of his marbles. Ran gave him 10 of his and now he has 24. So what plus 10 give it 24? That will be 40. Right? So before Ran gave him the 10, he had 14 because when Ran gave him the 10, now has 24. So if he lost half of them, what number? 14 is half of what number? So he had 28 marbles. Very nice question. How many minutes are there in 2 days? Oh my God, this is unbelievable. Really? All right, so let us approach. So 60 minutes, that's 1 hour, right? So 60 minutes, 1 hour, and we have 24 hours in the day. So what we have to do is multiply this by 24 to find out. So 1 day, so it would be 60 times 24, and that would represent 1 day, right? Because since it's 60 minutes make 1 hour, and we have 24 hours in 1 day. So 4 0 0 4 6 24, and then space folder because we multiply by 20 now. So put a space 2 0 0 2 6 12. Alright, so let's add this, so it will be 0 4 and 4. So it would be, let us put it up here. So 0 4 4 and 1. But this represents 1 day. So we have to double it. We can either multiply by 2 or add this again. Let us add this again. This is a multiplier. So 0 8 8 2. And I don't see that answer. Oh, here we go. I was wondering. Alright, so that is how we calculate it. Mr. Mazzola bought 8 packs of pencils with 16 pencils in each pack. He gave each child in his class 2 pencils. If there were 20 pencils left over, how many children were in the class? So let's get ready to rumble. This is marvelous. Mr. Mazzola about $8. So first we need to know the total number of pencils. And that can be obtained by multiplying 8 times 16 because 8 packs, each pack of 16. So if 8 packs have been if one pack have been 16, so if you have 8 packs, it's like you add 16 8 times, don't it? So we can just multiply. As 2 packs, it consists of 32. 3 packs, and so on and so on. Alright? So let's go. So it would be space is so limited. I really have to write these on my channel, guys. So check them out. I'm gonna write them on the channel. Well, this is my channel still, but you don't really need much here. So 8, 6, 48. So I find out the total pencils first. 8, 6, 48. 8 ones, 8 plus 4, 12. So in all, there were 128 pencils. All right, listen now. We get the total pencils, but we have to do something more. He gave each child 2 pencils. Each. So one person I get 2. If there were 20 pencils left over, how many children were in the class? So after him give away, so let us see how many he gave away. So we can subtract 20 from this, because this will represent what he gave away. So this will leave 8, 4. So he gave away 148 pencils. However, if there were 20 pencils left over, how many children were in the class? Okay. Still not make sense to me. 6, 5, 8, 12, 20 pencils. So he gave out 148. So we have to divide this by 2 to find out how many. And now I see the answer here. 7, 74. This class. Give each child in his class 20. Yo, say me an idiot. I subtract. Me supposed to subtract this. I say I had me on it. Yo, me a ring. Kuno mono. Alright, guys, that was an error. So 8, 2.2, 0, and then that would be 1, right? So it's 108 divided by 2. As I was saying, yo, this don't make no sense, Mr. Benny. Yeah. So it's 108 divided by 2. So that's 54. Alright, I wasn't supposed to add. So 38 is C. I'm gonna work these on my channel, definitely do. These are tough questions. A die is rolled once. What is the probability of getting a prime number? So first of all, how many numbers are on a die? That's 6. How many prime numbers are there? So 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, and 5 is a prime number, right? 6 is not, 4 is not. Alright, so that will be 3 over 6. So I'll break it down, get the half. 1 is not a prime number, guys. Please remember that, because it only has 1 factor. Alright, 12 poles are each 3 meters apart. What is the distance in meters between the third and the last pole? Oh my god, this is so tough. Alright, so 12 poles are 3 meters apart. So let us put the 12 poles. Always do the practical thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And each one of them, let's know the distance are 3 meters. 3, 3, 3. Just put it in, guys. Don't bother thing say yeah, okay, freestyle it, alright? Each one of them have 3 meters. Alright, next question. So now, what is the distance in meters between the third? So the third, so 1, 2, 3. Alright, so this will be the third one. So I want to find the distance between this and this. All we have to do is just add up the number here, don't it? 3 plus 3, 6 plus 3, 9 plus 3, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So that is tough question, but the answers are soft, don't it? See there? Even the answers soft. All right. Mr. Gray has 24 cows on his farm. How many pairs of animal feet are on the farm? Let's see now. Mr. Gray has 24 cows on his farm. How many pairs of animal feet? Pair mean 2. So basically, let us see how many feet in all are there. Can do that, yeah. Or we can just say each cow has 2 pairs, right? Can't say it that way. I don't know how you guys work. What you guys want to work? What you guys want to work it out? So let's do 24 times 2. Because each cow has 2 pairs, right? That is 40. So let's just not complicate. When 325 is divided by a number, the result is 3.25. What is the number? These are awesome questions. That will be 100. Alright, so what we do, when we are dividing by 10, 100 and so, move the decimal places 2 points. So right here, decimal place over here, it will be 1, 2. So it will be 3.25. Alright. Alright, so let's move on to 43. Chart showing the number of patrons who attend the annual community boxing match. So it's 2012, 2013, 2014, and 2015. And we have our key. Our key tells us who are the persons. So this is for the men, and this is for the women, and this is for the children. So let us see the question. In which year was the number of patrons who attended the community boxing match the highest? Question a bit disappointing. I was looking for something more. You know? Alright, so what we have to do now is to add up each. So this year, 80 went plus 40 and then plus 60. So for this year, we had 180. So in 2012, a total of 180 persons went, right? Let's see how many men went this year. This would be 50, 60, 70. Let us just take it say halfway, right? And this would be 40. So 50 plus that are 90. So this is 160. So in 2013, a total of 160 persons went. In 2014, men was the lowest that attended, which is 20 men, and then get bored of it, right? And then now we add 30 women. A lot of children went this year, 80. So let's see. So it would be 80 plus 20, 30. So that's 130. But you know, see, every year less people go. Can't take the blood, and can't take the blood. And this one now we have 60. So it look like a 22, isn't it? This one would be 30, and then 20. About 20, 30. So 60 and 90 and that 120. So every year it got less. So it was 2012. Most persons attended. You could have questions like, let me see if them questions further down there. You can have questions like who the most, which year the most children went also. No such luck. We done part 2. Oh my god, we are at part 2 already, guys. Guys, some of the questions were cut out because it was not, you know, it's English, right? In each of the following, there are 5 figures. Choose the one that complete the grid. So basically, guys, you have to examine all of this completely. Look at the pattern. Look at the pattern. Which one of them? Is it A? Is it C? Is it C? Or is it D? Is it this one? Let's turn the other way. No, not turn the other way. This turn the right way, but this one is empty. So I don't think it is. Oh, here we go. This much, and this much. So definitely. I love these questions though. The only things that push the critical thinking, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Find a pattern, you know. Bam, no, bam, no, bam. It's the way enough for for this. We have a circle. Yeah. But we have a dot here, so no, it can't be this man because the dot there, so that not for the funny. All right. Boom. We have the circle. Circle upon the wrong part, man. Circle for the over here, so only for me put the dot here, so. See, let me try to work this and see if I can put the dot for it. That is the guy. Oh Lord, I see, you know, guys. I mean, put the dot, I never realized. As I was wondering, how come this the over the side here? So, like this one, they match each other, right? So that means it's there, right? Yes, so true. And the little Koto part was there, right? Yes, so today, yeah, some news, some wrong. But the dot, that's the how come we have a dot? But it should couldn't be this because it's having a circle. Alright. So guys, these are the things you're gonna look out. You're gonna look out for the differences, you're gonna look out for the similarities. Alright. 53, same thing, right? We look for the one with the pattern. So everything turned up. This one is fairly easy. Alright, let's look at this one now. Oh god. Four. Okay, oh my god. Alright. Button press. Alright, so let's just look at the pattern now. So we have the circle black hole at the top. We have the curve, we have the dark one, and we have this inside. So we need not look any further. And it must be on the right hand side. See here, it's on the right hand. The black match with black, this match with this, and this match with that. Let's look at the others then. So we know what this one, it turn down. Turn up rather, but it's supposed to turn down. Alright, these are different. There's no something on this. No, definitely the first one. Alright. Let's continue, guys. Let's continue. We're almost there. 55. Oh my, this one looks tricky. So we have one circle here and an oval there and a circle there and a loop and a next loop and a two rectangles. Alright, let's go. So yeah, eliminate this. This doesn't neither. Them do it inside out. Alright. So the inside part, them here must face each other. Alright. So the inside, the rectangle part must be. So it must look like this one. So the rectangle first, yes. So see here, rectangle, rectangle. Show that, but then it share them. I like these questions. It makes a benefit even if I have to examine them carefully. These are awesome questions, guys. Right, let's complete this pattern. So the black must come right here. So it can be this, you know, or it could be this. But this have a line. The line is supposed to be in it. They can't trick with this one. No matches. Yes, you get cut out like that. Oh God! And then yes, it is this. This one is war the winner. It must be at the top. It can't be this because this and this are the same thing. But they would want this to complete it because the same like this is supposed to complete, right? So it should be this. So it would be at the bottom also. Also, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with um I'm gonna go with A because look, you want this to complete the pattern, right? So it would definitely be one at the top, but it would turn the other way. So it's A. These are awesome, awesome questions. Awesome. I love them. Oh my God. I'm so impressed with these questions. Guys, I'm gonna photocopy it better. So clear now because I don't like all the quality. Let's move on to 7. Bam. Alright, everything must turn. So everything must turn. So everything must turn. So everything must turn. So but guys, look at this up here, you know, like we said. See it? I can watch for that. Alright, so I can see for this. Can't eliminate them two, right? He said turn around, right? So it's bam, yeah, that's right. Bam, bam. Yeah, this is it. Why we can't do this? But this is not black. But this is this. Very good questions. I like where they're going. I like where they're going. Critical thinking type of question. Mental ability type question. Awesome, awesome. Alright. Let's move on to 58. Alright, so boom. Everything, the circle part must go together. See? One circle, point to this, point to this. So let's look at the circle part right here. Circle part, let me use a different color. These are awesome questions, man. Let me see if red can be. So you want the circle part for your Sedoti. And then you have so you can't draw a circle, so I'm gonna go by that point. But you want the circle to point to this. Alright, so see this one. The only one with the circle point. Well, this one too, but it's another stroke in it, so I love these questions. They're awesome. They're awesome. I want to be more and more and more. Right? So 59 now. Pac-Man. Pac-Man. Pac-Man time. Alright. So first thing you want the star. Alright, so this now have no star. So it can't be this. And you want the turn. Alright. That one here. Up. This are down. You must step up. Alright, so it will be this. Yes. So awesome. I'm examining good cards. You know them. Yeah, yeah, definitely. So it must turn to that way there, right? And the last one, 60. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end. Please ensure that you are subscribed. Alright, so you want that to be somewhere. How? I wanted that to be at the front. I must land. Watch it in 2 years still, so the point must come here, so then so yeah, preset, I'm gonna be told it. Now pre must turn something like so. Oh, the one here, the piece go right across, right? I'm gonna pre something like this. Now preset so it is still, right? I put that there so and then this there so. That may pre if you make it look like that one here, space then I make it and the two eyes there though. Alright, so let's see if we can find something like this. So it turned out here. So look at me. I turned the wrong way. Turn the wrong way. Turn the wrong way. So we have this and this. Oh, then we could try because must turn down because it's upside this and this upside down like a reflection. Yeah. So this is the answer. Awesome, awesome guys. Please ensure that you like the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it's not really dark. This is Mr. Bennett. I'm out. Share, guys. All right. Share, share. And remember to like so I can do the rest.